sky it rumbles, the earth it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Flash across the screen, nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. To like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. To like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Dave. How you doing?
I am doing great. Actually, very good.
Okay, something's going on because I can't hear you. I see your mic, I see your thing active. I heard it before, but I'm not hearing you now.
Okay. You can't. Nobody can hear me. Hold on. Yeah. See, of course, says he can hear me. So it must be on your end up there, Mark. I believe.
Everybody else says they can hear you just fine, so it's just me.
Okay, Mike Slater, I see your message, and I've been trying to get back with you, and I wanted to thank you very much. I don't know if my email's gotten back to you, though, so I'll try again, but thanks for everything. Dave says he can hear me. Keith Thomas says he can hear me. Tracy Runyon, my good friend Tracy, says she can hear David loud and clear. And there's my good friend Harley. She says, I hear you. Hi, Harley. And Sabrina Nicole McCullough says, I can hear you. April Griggs, she hears both of us. So that's a good sign that both of us can be heard. You just can't hear me. So, anyway, he'll work on it while we're on. Yeah, Mike, I saw that, and so I thank you very much. Okay, April Griggs is here. She says she hears both of us. And Sia Core, our good friend John says, "What's up?" Keith Thomas is with us. All of you, I really hope all of you had a good Fourth. Yeah, I spent mine on the back of a mower and weed eating and all that good stuff, and thought I was going to die. Mark, I actually hallucinated. I don't know if you can hear me yet or not.
I can hear you now because it was my earphone. It was a Bluetooth pairing.
Ah, okay, good. That makes me feel better. Yeah, so I got so hot, I started, I guess, seeing things because I thought I had a snake that came out from me underneath some grapevines I had, and I chopped it into about 5 or 6 pieces before I realized it was a vine.
Whoops.
Yep. So anyway, it wasn't any fun, and that day went downhill pretty fast. But I have recovered, and I feel like Superman right now. Anyway, I hope you guys all are well.
I feel more like Clark Kent.
Yeah, I know you got a little too hot out there.
Yeah, we went over to Land Between the Lakes and watched the fireworks at Ken Lake Marina.
Right.
And when we were packing up to leave, I kind of overdid it with the packing up and ended up with a splitting headache and nauseous and all that stuff. So I rode home trying the best to fight that off while my lovely wife drove.
Well, at least you didn't take your life into your hands too bad.
Nope.
Let's see here. Who else we got on? Terry Jones is on the Facebook page, Weather and Wisdom, and Bonnie Lamb is on. She says, hi, David Mark, and Denise Starnell. I've got to get you some of my hydration drink up there. Yeah. Oh, I had plenty to drink, trust me. See, of course, says, I was hallucinating too. I saw my son doing dishes, but that can't be possible.
Well, maybe not.
Everybody's full of laughs today. I'm glad to see that. Tracy Runyon, my good friend, she says, doing okay, going to be out on an outing soon. Yeah, I think she's coming over in our neck of the woods here sometime.
Yeah, not too long from now.
Yeah. I think it'll be cooler by then. Carol Aud Lorenzi says, hi, David Mark. And Robin Walker says, happy belated Fourth. When will we possibly be seeing a little rain? Okay, we're fixed to answer some questions here. If you look at the radar, you can see storms are developing here around Nashville. We've got storms in a line along the Mississippi River. They are moving very, very slow. These around Nashville are a little bit faster. In fact, I think we can go in here and look at the Nashville camera if I can find one.
Last I looked, Nashville's camera was down.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's not even showing up. So that's too bad. So let's go. Where do we want to go? Let's go here and look at Barkley Lake. If this is going to work, is it coming up?
Dover.
Hello. There we go.
There it is.
Boy, that's a pretty shot. I swear, I love touring these cameras. They're so.
Yeah,
This is a live camera. None of our cameras are
yeah.
recorded. Everything you see on here is live. And by the way, let's talk about our live channel that we did have a preview on Friday. We ran it. I thought we had a technical issue, but you said it was still running about 7:30, so that's a good sign. Um, but something happened. I think we got a power glitch because you notice this. Let's see, wrong hand. This tornado behind me is changing colors, so it doesn't do that unless we've had a power outage. So evidently, there's been a little power glitch. It probably shut that down at some point over the weekend. But anyway,
That's probably what happened to the other computer too.
yeah. So we've got that back up and streaming. Unfortunately, you guys can't see it yet because we have it unpublished for the time being. Unless you have a link into it, we try to keep it private until we get all the kinks worked out of it. We got some more things to work on, but the initial thoughts were it was pretty nice. I hope you guys got to see it and enjoy it. It's the 24/7 Weather and Wisdom Weather Channel. So it has all kinds of stuff in there. It looks pretty neat, I think, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's look around again. Here is, let's look over at Reelfoot Lake. Oh, we see a storm right there. See that storm? That's a storm.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often.
We can see it on the Dover camera way off in the distance to the west, but
okay, let's see here. Dover.
that's the one you were on before. Barkley Lake.
Oh, okay. Let's look at this one. This is Kentucky Lake.
Kentucky Lake.
If I can get it to come up. Everything's running a little slow. There's Kentucky Lake, but you can't see. Well, you can kind of see off in the distance on the horizon.
Way off in the distance, yeah, because they're way over across the Mississippi River.
Right. Mike Slater says he actually watched it for a few minutes back then, and he liked what he saw. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
We wanted people to see what's coming, and it's going to be much better than what we were even showing before. It really is going to be something that I think everybody's going to be tickled with. We're shooting videos and stuff like that to get prepared for it, putting some stuff. We're going to have some things from Scott Shoup on there, who's one of the best narrators I have ever seen or heard. Love him to pieces. We've been friends for, we don't even need to tell how long. It's been a long time, though. We actually created a TV show one time together. It was actually a hit, too, but certain things changed, and we passed it by, unfortunately. Is Spirit Lake up yet?
I have not seen them up, no.
You would think they would put it up by now, but so they must be having issues. Okay, Keith Thomas says he watched it. He thinks it's going to be great for us. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. And Anna George says, I thought it was pretty cool. Brenda Bowles, so when are the storms getting here, Mark? That's why don't you answer that first, and I'm going to talk about when this heat's going to break.
All right. Well, we probably won't see them in our area. Probably won't see much of them on this side of the Mississippi tonight. But tomorrow, our chances go up quite a bit. We start off in the morning with about a 40% chance, and then by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they're talking about 70% chance of thunderstorms through the area. And then that's pretty well rinse and repeat all through the rest of the week, at least up until Wednesday. Afternoon and evening thunder showers, probably by the 6 p.m. time frame. And you're looking at 60%, 80% by Wednesday. And then continues on all the way through Saturday, chance for afternoon and evening thunder showers. Our highs will be in the upper 80s to low 90s. Heat index could be around 100 each day, so watch out for that. Other than that, afternoon and evening thunder showers every day. So it's going to be kind of a tumultuous period.
Yeah, I think that's what we're looking at happening. Of course, we all heard about the horrible flooding in Texas. I mean, it was just the biggest disaster you can imagine. The Guadalupe River rose 23 feet in 2 hours. That's just amazing. It's like being under a waterfall almost. It was coming down so hard. And of course, so many people were camping along the river and everything. And middle of the night, it surprised all all of them, and so many lost their lives. I think it was up to 50 now.
Actually, I just looked at the news before we came on. It's 68 now.
Oh my gosh. It's just horrible. And I got to tell you guys, I'm not liking what I'm seeing in the long range stuff. This weather is going through some changes, and it's going to an extreme. And we've actually been in a period of extremes for a while. Now, what we have right now is kind of normal, but what's coming is not, because I see around the 15th mark some severe weather followed by a cool down, and that may be below normal temperatures. It's still a ways out, so we don't want to commit to it just yet. But I got to tell you guys what's happening. This is absolutely, well, I won't say scary, because we've been through stuff like this before, but the ramifications of what's happening for our fall. In fact, if I've got Zoom Earth up, you got to see. Let me see.
You do.
Hang on just a minute here. It's in. Let me see if I can get up my browser here. Okay, so I'm going to take us over to that. And here is the Earth from outer space, about 23,000 miles up. And I want to draw your attention to these areas up here, which you don't have the complete satellite photograph, but let me go back to, let's go to temperatures. Now, this is Hudson Bay, but this is actually getting colder. All this is getting colder. And this, let me go over here to Greenland. Take a look at that. 18, 10 degrees, 12. There's something brewing here, and that is cold weather is building up. And I was looking earlier. Let's go to the wind. I need to show you this. This is the Aleutian Islands, and I guess this is the Aleutian Low right here. It's kind of, it shifts sometimes either side of the islands, but we have another disturbance right here, and it's been there for a while. And then we have like a trough trying to get into the northwest, and then as we get over here, you'll see a warm flow of air, but there seems to be some cooling from what I saw. I think, let me go to temperatures again. Well, these waters up here are already getting colder, which is a little bit unusual. But what I saw was it appears that the colder weather is starting to build up here. I saw some stuff on it, I guess it was last night, especially up in these areas. See how we have the northwesterly flow right here? And there is going to be a cutoff low. Let me see if I'm on wind. That drops down and gets into this area, but then we show a heat ridge building in the west, and that heat ridge is going to push this on off to the east. And if it looks like it's looking right now, we're going to have a cutoff low that gets in and parks itself over us. And what does that mean? It means that we could have pretty heavy rains at some point in the future, depending on how this all plays out. Now, we do have this tropical, well, it's really a tropical depression now. I think it came ashore as a tropical storm, but
Chantal, the third of the season.
That's right. And look at here's the circulation around it. It's kind of throwing some little cooler air back here, but look at our flow. We're not really southerly, and of course down here is Texas. You can see the onshore flow here, and I don't know, was that just a little disturbance that came ashore on them, or what happened there, Mark?
I think it was a little disturbance, plus they've got the moisture pushing in from there, plus coming across from a couple of the hurricanes on the Pacific side that have hit the Mexican shore over there, have put like more moisture into that area. And it doesn't take much to trigger a big old thunderstorm and just drop inches of rain in like 30 minutes.
Now, here's something that has caught my eye. You see what this is? This is a circulation pattern near Florida. And we know that those Gulf waters are pretty warm.
They are.
We could be seeing something happen here, which would put Florida in some danger, actually, if it does continue to develop. And I did see some models that showed something maybe going to happen with Florida. We will see. Chris Meacham said they found 2 missing girls alive in Texas hanging on a 24-foot tall tree. Wow.
Wow.
Rita Taylor says this is not good. There's something amiss, and I'm afraid the worst is yet to come. And I would tend to agree with you, Rita, but I don't want to alarm anyone. You know I'm not an alarmist. I don't believe in alarming people unjustly, but I will say this is something we need to keep an eye on. All this stuff is coming and happening together and working together. You know, I'm a weird person. I don't see things like that. I look at things and I see, like, I don't know. I can see things in the atmosphere. I don't necessarily look at charts, but it does seem to work for me. But anyway, Tracy Range says, could that have anything to do with the magnetic poles shifting? Well, they do shift a little, but I don't think it's the extreme that you're referring to. You know, this is just one of those things that go back to the visible satellite. Again, there is where, let me go ahead and put this in motion. And as you can see, we've got a little buildup of clouds and everything in this area of circulation right here off the coast of Florida. Look at that outflow boundary. Wow. And look at this blow off from Louisiana. This is just, something is amiss, I would say. And it may be another week or two before we start getting an idea of what that thing is. You can see this is pushing down out of the colder climes. And here's where the heat ridge is going to build. It's already starting. You see how there's almost no clouds. So, yeah, you know, this is what things, we're looking at this to see what's going to happen. And, you know, Rita Taylor says, I know you're not, David. It's just unsettling. It is. But again, I want to caution not to get too wound up over it. We've got stuff like this that happens all the time. And this doesn't mean anything bad yet. Well, like I said, we're going to keep an eye on it. I do think we're going to see some serious weather here before long as time goes by. But it doesn't seem to be anything imminent other than that big cool down mid-month. That's something I'm actually kind of looking forward to, you know. But it's not some of those things that worries me too bad. Now I'm going to go down here into the Gulf and let's look at some buoys off the coast. Well, let's see. I got to find one that's up. Here's one that's up, but this is way down in the middle of the Gulf. But we can see that the sea surface temperature mark is 84 degrees, almost 85. That's
nice and warm.
Oh yes, that's not good. That's conducive for tropical development. So we need to be watching all this down here closely, because if something gets going, it's certainly going to build up in a hurry. This buoy is live cameras from offshore. They're solar powered, so it switches the camera every few seconds, and you get a full 360-degree view of what it looks like on that buoy. I think it's kind of neat. But anyway, so that gives us an idea of what the ocean temperature is there. Let's see here. Let's go back up here. We'll go a little closer, maybe up just south of Gulf Shores, and see what we got there. And here we go. This is, oh, good grief. Here we go. Sea surface temperature there, Mark. Oh my gosh. 87 degrees. That is serious. I'm telling you, you get something out here, it's going to absolutely explode.
Yeah. Now that's opposed to, like, we were looking, the way the trajectory is showing for Chantal there, it's going to go across the Carolinas and then angle back out over the ocean.
Yep.
And I was kind of looking to see, well, is it going to re-intensify once it gets out there? But the sea surface temperature up there is 65 degrees. I don't think it's going to re-intensify much from that.
Yeah, those ocean temperatures seriously concern me. Here's another one we're showing. Okay, it's not showing me the sea temperature. The air temperature is 84 degrees there, so it's going to be close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have some, let's see what we got here. Let me go to this radar. And here you can see some of those showers and storms pushing up northward, and they have become severe down here in, let's see, I got to see where we are here. This is, I think, Louisiana, Louisiana. And so those are pretty strong storms. And there's your outflow boundary coming off this. I don't know. That is kind of strange to see an outflow boundary like that moving northward too.
It is.
So I don't know. It's just
We'll see what develops along that as the afternoon goes on,
Yeah.
evening goes on now.
Francis Pidcock is asking, will Western Kentucky get any of the rain from Texas? No, I don't think so.
Not directly,
No.
but you have to remember it was like the Saturday during the fair last week. We said, yeah, you might get a couple inches of rain out of one of these. Storms came across and gave them around 4 inches of rain that afternoon.
Yes, I do remember.
So, yeah, 2 to 4 inches of rain out of these thunderstorms is entirely possible, and it's hard to predict exactly where is going to get it.
Mother Nature has a way of making us look like fools, to be honest. But, that's why it's called weather. Hey, Mike Bynum, he says, hello, Thunder Buddies. Hello, David. Hello, Mark. How you guys been doing? We've been doing good, Mike. I hope you have done well up in Washington, Indiana. And
Yep.
let me see here. I think you've got just plain old nice hot. Well, you got a little bit of some showers developing around. There you are in Washington right here, and then Vincent's just the west. So we got a little storms develop, but nothing big. So you're probably going to be fine for the rest of the day. Tomorrow might be a little bit different story, though. We got some more rain coming in, and I think that you're going to be in it as well. But right now, as we look here around the area, there's nothing on the radar. Let's go ahead and look at some of our cameras that we have. Let's try the elevator cam, see if it's up. There it is. This is southern Hopkinsville. Looking out on Skyline Drive. There's the Kroger shopping center. There's the Pennyrile Parkway right there. And it is a hot day, though. Good grief, it's hot.
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying this afternoon, and I'm going to stay in the cool every chance I get. And anyway, so there's what Hopkinsville is looking like. Let's see if Barkley Lake is up. Oh, no, Mr. Bill, it's not up. It was earlier, though.
Tracy Runyon, you enjoy the rest of your Sunday as well.
Here is Lakeside Campground Marina, Michael Vance's place. It's got a little wind going on, looks like. No, maybe that's just somebody walking on the boat ramp or something. But I just saw a boat.
It says it's 90 degrees.
Yeah, that'll bake you even on the on a boat on the water.
Yeah. There's a boat moored to the
I see that.
dock right there in front. You see this?
Yeah, I see the light.
You see the little marker light sticking up.
Yeah. It's a nice place, though. It's a good place to visit, but I sure don't want to be out. Okay, Rose Parkinson, your sound system's so low we can hardly hear anything you both say. I can hear the other guy, but David, it's hard to understand and hear what you're saying. David don't mean to be critical in any way, but did not know if others are having a hard time hearing. I don't know. I think we moved our mics around, and everybody thought it had improved quite a bit, unless it's been...
Rose, that's usually on Facebook when we have that problem, too.
Yeah.
So it may be because you're listening to it in mono and it's being broadcast in stereo.
It could be.
So you're
Rose.
not hearing David as much.
Well, I'm sorry. I wish you could, but I don't have any control over Facebook. I'm glad that they allow us to simulcast to Facebook because we're actually transmitting on YouTube. And then we have a setting where we simulcast over to Facebook while we're on live. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. Sia, of course, says, I can hear fine. Rita Taylor says, there is a breeze at least. And Chelsea Reese says, I can hear both good. Francis Pidcock, the same. Mia Meltz says, it sounds good here. April Lilly, good over here. Rita Taylor, I hear you good. So it looks like the vast majority of people are hearing us great, Rose. So I'm sorry you're having trouble. I think it's probably in your system because some of those are over on Facebook. There's Harley Blankenship. She hears all of us good. She's on Facebook on the Weather and Wisdom channel. Thank you, Harley, for that report. Let's see, Mia Meltz on Facebook. Sounds good. So, yeah, I think we're just. I think it's just your particular situation there, Rose. So maybe you might want to check it and see what's going on. Okay, so wait a minute. I see a boat coming in. Let's see who's on here. There's some guy. There's a girl in a bikini. Uh-oh. Darn, just missed it, Mark.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he can't win them all. Anyway, yeah, it's nice to see people out having a good time, though. And Harley says, you're very welcome. And she's laughing at us like she always does. We got another boat coming in. Ooh, busy place. Let's see what this one's got. It looks like a family enjoying the outing on the lake on a Sunday afternoon. Boy, I miss those days. I do. I miss
4th of July weekend. I mean,
I
what
know.
what more could you be doing on a Sunday afternoon?
I know. So, yeah, maybe one day I'll get a vacation or something and can get my old self back. I'm kind of my old self now. I'm feeling like my old self.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I feel like Superman. I swear it is it's a good day. I feel great. But now that I'm over the heat that I had, but it is a recovery. I'm telling you, heat is not good. And once you get heat exhaustion, it takes a lot less to get it next time. So can you tell I'm a little more tan, Mark? I can't. I know I'm bound to be more tan, but
a little bit.
My lighting's not real good in here anyway. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what are we going to talk about next? First, I tell you what, let's do. We need to continue our tour, but let's do paying some bills first before I forget it, because you guys know how I am. I tend to get forgetful. Jennifer Lewis says, howdy guys. Denise Darnell, spending time with us is better than being out in the heat. Oh, you're so right, Denise. And I love spending time with you guys.
I agree.
Looks like I've got another boat approaching. Let's see. I guess they've got a dock here with a marina and stuff, I suppose.
They've got a set of docks there.
Yeah. So Chelsea Reese says, if I go outside today, I'd be a roasted tomato. She must have got her some sun. Now she looks red. Mm-hmm. Hey, there's some folks liking the stream. I appreciate if you guys would like, and be sure to subscribe. It does help us. If you have an email address, go to YouTube channel and hit subscribe, and they'll ask you for the email address to prove that you're a real person and that I'm not inflating the figures. And but you won't have anything more for me. It don't cost you anything to subscribe. It is absolutely free, and it's very helpful to us whenever you do that. But anyway. So let's take a look at a good place to eat. I know they're open today. Oh, my stomach is already growling. Take a look. I say take a look. And where is it? All right, hold on a minute. Let me
go back to the radar.
Yeah, try that. See if that makes a difference. Now let's try it. Welcome to Ma's Kitchen in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, home of the $1.50 made-from-scratch sausage and biscuits. Load your plate with Kentucky classics, fried chicken, salmon patties, Salisbury steak, and sides like baked beans, mac and cheese, and fresh hot rolls. And don't miss our barbecue chicken, potato salad, and brown beans. Our brownies are made from scratch daily, bursting with rich chocolate flavor. And don't miss our old-fashioned pecan pie, a Southern classic. Located down from Harbor Freight at 3022 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. When you can't go to Mama's, come to Ma's Kitchen. And boy, that is such a good slogan. If you can't go to Mama's, come to Ma's Kitchen.
Yep.
Well.
Definitely good food there, too, I tell you.
Yes, oh my gosh. We can't eat there every day, Mark. It puts pounds on us. I mean, I love Herd Pieces. I love Cindy Shelton and that whole bunch out there. But I can't eat there every day. I'm going to have to really work hard to drop some more weight. But anyway. And also, I don't want you to forget about Mid-South Storm Shelter, guys, because the severe weather is going to come back. And it's going to be coming back, I think, this month. We will see, but take close attention to this.
It's the middle of the night, and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away, and they don't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Mid-South Storm Shelters offer you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below-ground or above-ground styles. Both styles accommodate 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom and you will get $200 off. Financing is available.
And you want to be sure and take advantage of that promo code. and get the $200 off. It's really important. And then don't forget Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing. I got to tell you, he knows more about roofing than I ever thought I'd know. In fact, he tells me too much. It makes my head hurt just talking to him. but he's bad. He knows out there. He knows how to get out there and repair those roofs. And he's got a whole crews out there, and they're ready to go. And hopefully some of you are getting caught up with the roof damage from the storms we had recently. And hopefully we don't get any more. But give them a call, 270-707-ROOF. And then, of course, there's Lakeside Campground Marina. You just saw the camera on it. There is their website. I got to tell you, you ought to give them a call and see if you can get in there, because I guess they're just about full up now with this kind of weather. So, but you never know. Give them a ring. And don't forget my good friend, Katie Moyer. I talked to her the other day. She's still got some good fish attractant. You've got to see this. Take a look. If you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. And there is our website, dpww.shop, to the store. And it has a link to the weatherandwisdom.com site. And it has apparel, shirts, and stuff. There's so much I can't choose from all of it, but it is a good place. We're going to be updating this site here pretty soon. We're going to change that as soon as Ceacor gets caught up. There's a good friend, Eric Brake. He says, coming on the stream at the very end, but hello, everybody. He's one of our moderators, along with Dave. And there's Stephanie Boston, Kentucky girl, saying hi. And let's see. Hold on a minute. Oh, Anna George said if she had a boat, she would be out there waving at us on that camera. I'm sure she would. I tell you, she is. Oh, good grief. Get off here. Now I got it. I can just see us look at that camera and then waving. I also can imagine people look at those traffic cams and waving at it down in Clarksville. I bet that would be funny as all get out. But anyway, I know somebody did that, but I'm not going to tell on them. But anyway, so let's see here. Well, I can't find what else I was looking for. But anyway, so, Mark, it's going to get stormy over the next few days. So if you've got anything you need to do, better do it now. It's going to get wet. And it looks like these storms are crossing the Mississippi River, starting to come in, but very slow moving. Let me go up here and take a little closer look at that radar here. There we go. We get a little bit of an idea. Well, we've got an outflow boundary coming off of it, which means there's Harley laughing at us.
Firing up.
Yeah, it means that these are weakening. And Harley's laughing about the camera joke. I know what she's talking about. Anyway, let's see here. Then we have, they're still slow moving. They haven't made much progress. And it looks like they're moving northeast. So maybe Paducah might get some. Metropolis might, but they seem to be weakening a little bit. I would not. Well, they are, because you've got this outflow boundary coming off of them. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. It will be a nice evening to go out, do a little stargazing if it doesn't get too cloudy. It's always a nice night to do that. We never did finish our camera tour. Hang on just a minute. Hang on just a second here. I'm trying to get my stuff together. As you know, there are things going on behind the scenes here. Yeah, there we go. Let's look at exit 4 down in Clarksville. If I can get it to come up. It's on its way up. And let me carry Mark over to Chrome. And there it is. Yeah, there's a camera. This is the one somebody was going to wave at us on. But anyway, Lisa Murray says, only 11 likes. Come on, folks. Hit that like button for our guys. Oh, you're so nice, Lisa. Thank you so much. But anyway, there's a lot of traffic coming out of Sam's Club up there. That's where Sam's Club is located, just off to the right. And hey, y'all need to slow down there. I don't know if those cameras are yeah, they're the picture cameras, I think. So yeah, so anyway, Rita Taylor says she don't see a like button or share here. There is a place, but it's probably down below. I don't know. It's on the page here somewhere, Rita. And I know you would like it and share it if you could. And anyway, let's look at the next.
It's down along the bottom where the title and everything is.
Oh, okay. There you go. So let's look at the other camera. Let's look at where are you? There we go. No. Yeah, there we go. There's the mall camera. If you look up this way is the entrance to the mall. And I forgot the name of that restaurant right there, but there's White Castle's off over here to the right. You can't see it, but this is looking at the other end of exit 4. Mike Slater says, on the YouTube chat, you have to close the chat to see the like button. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Pinnacle Tower. I know what Ruth is wanting to say. We're going to show you that here in just a minute. We've got to see that. And let's see here. Let's look down here at, this is Riverside. Did I get that right? 101st, I believe. So not too heavy traffic. It looks good. And let's see, where else? Oh, I know. Let's go to Tracy Rangan's place right here in good old Kansas City. Look at the
Kansas City.
There's a song
Going to Kansas City.
Yeah,
Kansas City, here I come.
Yeah. Tracy says she's going to get down here in a bikini in this fountain and wave at us. I don't believe it. I think she's pulling her legs. But anyway, we would definitely watch and laugh about it.
Yeah.
And then our favorite spot. You know where our favorite spot is? Here it is. Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah, boy. And as usual, good grief, they've got a crowd all the way from here, all the way stretching around down. Wow. But it does look cool and refreshing there, doesn't it? Look at that rainbow in the mist.
And a holiday weekend at that on a Sunday. So, there's a lot of people there.
It is beautiful. I just love it. So, anyway, let's go back to our normal. Well, we didn't go to the WKDZ camera. There it is. This is over in Katie's. And
it looks hot.
Oh, it does. It is. That's I-24 and 6880 in Trigg County. From the top of the WKDZ studios, we appreciate them letting us use this camera to show the weather out there. And it is pretty sultry. And then let's go downtown Katy, see what it looks like. It looks hot to me too. Barely a breeze stirring, just a little. So it's going to be hot down in there. But anyway, we're glad to see everybody on there. So now let me see what we're going to do here next. I got to get back up here. And we want to go see Pinnacle Tower, because I know that's what Ruth wants. Yeah, Ruth saw Niagara Falls. She loves it too. Okay, let's see here. Where am I? No, I haven't gone. Here we go. Pinnacle Tower in eastern Tennessee, near Irving, Tennessee. And isn't that beautiful? This is from the top of Forest Ranger Lookout Tower. And we did see it one time. They had the cameras kind of backed up and everything. We saw a Forest Ranger standing on a ledge in his Bermuda shorts and his Smokey Bear hat and all that. I thought it was pretty sharp. I liked it. But it actually exists, and this, again, is a live camera showing eastern eastern Tennessee and the Smoky Mountains. And they're watching for forest fires, any smoke coming up out here. Very nice.
Still looks hot.
Oh, it does. We do have another forest tower, I think, from right here. This, I believe, is Dale Hollow Lake. Ooh, yeah. Mighty hazy, but look at that. It is a gorgeous place. Have you ever been to Dale Hollow?
I have not. It looks absolutely fantastic.
Oh, it is. It's beautiful country. They have a stream that comes off of it that's full of trout, and I actually fished it one time and caught a few trout.
Hey, good.
It's pretty neat. April Lisley says it's miserably hot, ready for a break, definitely ready for fall. I'm going to tell you guys, it's coming sooner than you think. It really is. You don't have any idea. But there are things in the atmosphere, as I said earlier, that we're going to have to watch out for and see how it plays out. Let's see another camera. You find a camera down here to look at this storm here in Nashville. Let's see if this one is any good. Yep. Get a little closer. Here we go. Lebanon Police Department. Hey, there it is right there. You just kind of can't see the top of it. And look at that buildup of them out there. This is
Yeah, I see.
Lebanon Police Department. Really neat.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this camera before. It looks like a new one. 94 degrees. Oh, my goodness. Suffocating. Let's look at this one right here, see what this one looks like. Wildwood Marina. I think, this is on Dale Hollow too, I think. Let me see.
It's on part of Dale Hollow, I think.
Okay, yeah, I believe so.
It almost looks more like a river than a lake right there. But
Look
hey,
how calm.
yeah.
Don't you know it is blazing out there? But that's where you
Yep.
use topwater lures to catch fish in that. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get nostalgia. It's 92 degrees there. So that did it. Too hot for me. I'm done.
Yeah.
We'll look at real quick here at Clarksville and see how they're looking. They've changed the camera angle just a bit. It's looking a little bit more to the southwest. I think so. There's the storms. It's off around the Mississippi River, trying to move in. But let's see how hot. It's 97 degrees there. Probably up on that concrete and everything. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, Anna George, there's not a camera there. I think that'd be a great place for one, though. Maybe one day we'll convince someone to do it. There's some cameras over here, but we're not allowed to show them because I don't know why. They just said wouldn't give us permission to do so. Okay, fine. But anyway.
Yeah, I wish they had a camera in Cumberland Falls. I'd love to be able to see the moonbow.
Boy, wouldn't it? It would be nice. Where is that? That's somewhere.
That's over by Somerset
I thought it was.
and Corbin.
Looks like they would show on here. Cumberland
I
Falls.
think you need to go a little farther east.
Over this way.
Uh-huh. From Corbin, you come along through there, and Cumberland Falls is right along to the east of Corbin.
There's Corbin.
I mean, excuse me, to the west of Corbin.
Okay.
Just to the west of Corbin.
That would
Right
be
along there, yeah.
right along in here somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Well, we can only hope and wish. It is a nice place. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, this is Laurel River Lake is what we're looking at here.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. I didn't know where it was actually located. But Anna George says she went there as a little girl for vacation. It was beautiful. I've been there too. It's been a long time, but I've been there. We do have some storms developing around Bowling Green. Again, it's just low up and going to die back down here in a little while. You see some scattered cloudiness around Christian County over to Todd or Trigg County. Then back up towards Eddyville, got a little shower developing. Again, everything's quiet, seems good. And Mark, we've been on for, 48 minutes. Time just flies when you have fun.
It does. It does. We get on and talk a little bit and show a couple commercials, and bang, we've been on an hour.
John says, have we looked at Barkley? I think we have, but we can look at it again. Oh, I wonder if he's talking about Barkley. He's talking about Barkley Marina.
Yeah.
Let me see. When we
It
looked at it a
wouldn't
while
show
ago, it wasn't up. Yeah, it's still not up. I don't know what's going on with that camera, unfortunately. But, we can only hope better next time. So, anyway, anybody else got anything you want to talk about? If somebody starts talking food, I'm leaving. I'm done because I'm hungry. Let's see here. This storm right here is picking a little steam heading east, but I just don't see these. These might, if they get in here, it's going to be in the wee hours of the morning, I think, Mark.
Yeah, and they'll kind of lose their oomph as they do that, as we
Yeah.
lose the the heating of the day. So
Yeah. So
usually these afternoon and evening thunder showers don't persist too much past 10 or 11 o'clock.
yeah, I agree with you. And but we will see a better chance of rain and storms tomorrow. And if you missed that, we're going to see more on. Let's see, tomorrow's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Anyway, it's going to be an unsettled period. So it'll be a good time to photograph thunderstorms if you want. Just don't get struck by lightning, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Observe the safety rules. But yeah, it's going to be, I'm kind of looking forward to a good thunderstorm. I haven't seen a thunderstorm in a good while, it doesn't seem like.
Yeah. And then right underneath of those, watch out for potentially heavy rain, and of course, the lightning and gusty winds.
Yeah, that's true. So anybody else have anything you want to say before we get ready to go on out of here? And seeing none, let's say, Mark, you got any final words you want to say before I close down the show? Let's see. Hold on a minute. Rita, Taylor, good to spend this hot 3-day weekend and getting to hear you guys without severe weather. Thank y'all. It's good to talk to you too, Rita. It really has. She's been one of our friends on here a long time, and she does enjoy communicating with us. We enjoy her too. She's a good person, and enjoy talking to her. If hopefully you guys will be able to see the 24/7 channel soon. We've got more work to do on it. We're going to make some progress this week. I would say still probably 4 weeks out from launching. We got some serious improvements to make, and right now I think our problem is protecting ourselves from little power spikes that come in and flickers everything. So I think that tickles it a little bit. So anyway, all right, Mark, any final words?
Everyone, enjoy your week, stay cool, and we'll see you again Wednesday.
And if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Our show, we've had such fun, but now must go. Every moment's been a delight. Until next time, we say good night. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Across the screen, nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed.